That's a little bit of trouble, that is. Dump shot's dangerous. She might have a go. That was a brilliant shot, that. Yeah, fantastic shot.
Yeah, Wilson showing his appreciation. Got to win the match. Anything less, he can't win the group. And it's a short match, of course. We saw what went wrong this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, when he failed to make it 2-0. The match turned against him completely.
Yeah, obviously Kyron's heavy favourite, but he'll want to try and win well if he does, because that will help for his next match. So he'll try and want to get a bit of momentum.
Well, he has a chance here. Yeah, he's a bit rusty, I guess, first up, but that's inevitable. He's not been practicing every day since the Crucible. Why would he have been? 45 days ago now, but it's back to work. And, well, we know how determined he is. That's without question.
I asked him earlier, he was thinking about the Sun Lounger. I think it was all good when he flew at the pink in the middle. What have I done?
Three.
I think he's just looking to see what if he get on the black, he doesn't tie that red up.
Four.
That's pretty perfect. The red at near the black spot, he wants to get that out of the way because that's just annoying him. That's a good shot. It's just what he played there. He knew he was knocking that red near the pocket.
19. $20.
Kyron, the way he plays, got that little skip before he gets down on his shot. It's like he starts with the wrong foot, so he has to take an extra step. As soon as he won the World Championship, I tried to start doing it myself. That might be it.
28. $35.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many players you could sort of break down their technique and look at them and think, that's one thing you shouldn't be doing, but he's world champion. So just carry on doing what you're doing.
Absolutely, he repeats it, and that's all that matters. And most importantly, you can repeat it under pressure,
36.
which is the next step.
Yeah, this doesn't really seem to have worked out too well.
Yeah, I think he hit the wrong ready. I think he tried to play not that one, the one to the right as we look at it, and that would have opened him up. But has he got a shot on here? Yeah, it's a brilliant shot he's played there. Very good.
I mean, the look on his face, initially he didn't think he was on anything, but that did go. It still needed potting, though. So this is looking like a promising start to the evening session for the new world champ. Let's be honest, he wasn't really tipped to win it. I'm sure there will be people out there who did have a few quid on him, but in general, he wasn't on the list of likely winners. It was one of the stories of the tournament, really. The form players of the season didn't perform. And we were left with 4 semi-finalists who hadn't had a good campaign, but all got through to the one table, including Kyron.
Yeah, I think maybe that helped him a little bit, because in the last few years he has been one of the tip to win it. Been close a couple of times. And I think maybe he sort of snuck through the draw a little bit quieter than some others, and you know, found himself at the business end and got it won.
Red wriggles in. Yeah, there's no logic to snooker. I mean, last year he went there. He played brilliantly at the Tour Championship. He was in the final, loads of centuries. And, of course, John Higgins took him apart in round 2 with a session to spare. This year, hadn't done much, really, but was fresh and, as you say, just 65. Below the radar and got the job done.
Yeah, sometimes expectancy can be a bit of a nightmare. You don't want that. You know, if you start thinking ahead of yourself, that just takes your focus off the next shot, which is all you've got to be thinking about. But I think his win, he beat John this year, didn't he? And that was a great win.
Yeah. And this frame should be his. He's already at the snooker's required position. Yeah, Bypat took on that red to the yellow pocket. It was a little bit do or die, and she didn't get it
72
to leave this opportunity.
73.
The thing is, whatever happens at the World Championship and any big sporting event, a narrative is immediately put on it. So if you've had a bad season, you've won it because you're fresh. If you've had a good season, you've won it because you're in form. The fact is, you just got to play well
79.
And sort of ride the various emotional roller coasters that come along, and you've got to be tough mentally, and he's certainly
80.
that.
Absolutely. Sometimes it just happened. You know, obviously it's brilliant, but to allow that to give it a chance. But yeah, you know, you can't pick when you win or lose. Or you just pick to win every time, wouldn't you? It's just you need things to happen
85.
for you, and it did.
Thank you. 86.
Well, there'll be a lot of tournaments where we'll be hoping, of course, this season it will also happen. He's won this one before. In fact, he's won both Championship Leagues, the Invitation and the first ranking version back in 2020.
93. 94.
So, Kyron Wilson with this pink will make his first century of the season as world champion. Made 69 last season. Only Judd Trump with 79 made more.
101. 106. 108. Thank you. 111.
So maybe he's blown away some of the cobwebs from earlier on. This has been a very confident break.
115. 120. 26.
Going to be a total clearance with the blacks. Wow, that's a beautiful kiss. Kind of fancy Wilson is going to get the chances in this match. And of course in frame one he took it. Bypass second year of her card, obviously it's a massive step up. And indeed, massive culture change to come over to the UK. Although having said that, she's come with Manasawa and Fetmalaikal. They are together, and of course he's on the other table right now.
No matter how it goes, she'd have learned so much being on the tour, being around these best players. And it can only make her better going forward.
Yes, and this year's Women's World Championship was played in China, and it was a great success. It was
16.
live streamed, had big audiences watching at the actual venue. Bai Yulu, who won it, she was due to be in the event, but she had to withdraw sadly at the last moment.
70.
Yeah, and I say I saw a bit of it, and the venue looked fantastic. I think that's great for the game, for the ladies' game. You know, seeing venues like that is going to inspire young girls to play. Yeah, fantastic.
I think you and Rianne won the mixed doubles at one point, didn't you?
It's one of her greatest achievements, carrying me for the whole tournament. Well, actually, when they did the doubles and she was paired with Ronnie O'Sullivan, I was a little bit annoyed, to be honest. You know, I thought we were together forever as a pair, but obviously not.
So still going to need to disturb those that little cluster of reds below the pink.
33.
And this is no gimme now either.
No, but if he pots it, it might have worked out well for him because he's forced into going into him.
Yeah, well, as you say.
Yeah, you take that.
Yeah, so this is a serious chance. 30 in front, he's got the reds open. And it just sort of almost flicked a switch this evening. As I say, he's a little bit rusty first up, but that's inevitable. He's not the first to experience that here, but now he's very much involved in the day. He knows what has to happen. He has to win the match. He has to win his last match. And in some ways, that just maybe has cleared the mind.
48.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, winning like this is exactly what he wants because he knows he'll have a shootout later.
49.
You know, he's getting his eye in.
$56. 57.
'Well, a chance for back-to-back centuries.
64. 65. $72. 73. $79.
Not hanging about either, is he? Maybe there's another sporting event he might like to watch, possibly. Who knows?
I'm not sure. Is there another one on? I didn't...
Well, for now, he's focused only on this.
87. $92. $94.
So he opened up with that 1-2-6, and green and brown for back-to-back centuries.
97.
Really marching around the table now is Karen Wilson.
101.
Fantastic start to the evening session, and a big favourite to get the 3 points and set up the group decider later with Scott Donaldson.
106. $112.
So 119 from the world champion to follow the 1-2-6. Karen Wilson in great form here.